Hey everyone, it's Heather from MaineAEYC. I wanted to make a video about what's happening this legislative session. When I first was brainstorming this, I was going to talk about some of the bills that we might see this session and some things that people might get excited to support. However, on Friday, the governor's budget was released, and what we saw in that budget were actually proposed significant cuts to childcare funding. So it's been a lot of frustration, a lot of sadness, a lot of anger since Friday for me. However, I want to share with you because I know in unity we can push back hard. This is step number one. These are just proposals. And if we get together, I think we can put up a good fight and I think we can protect this funding. So first step is to understand what these cuts are. So one of the proposed cuts was the child care salary supplement program. The governor's budget proposes to cut that in half from $30 million to $15 million annually. What that means on the ground is folks who are receiving those monthly stipends will see a significant decrease in the amount of those stipends. So at a time that we not only need to continue to raise wages for our child care educators, we cannot go back and take a cut. The second proposed cut is actually to eliminate completely the Child Care Employment Award. Now, this is the program that just started in July to help child care employees pay for their own child care through the Child Care Affordability Program, and then some additional money to help pay those co-pays, or if you weren't qualified for those, for that Child Care Affordability Program, to provide funding that would help you qualify for some additional dollars. Sadly, we know that the implementation was rough. We know a wait list was hit within 3 months. So again, not only have we not given this program time to do the positive things it needs to do, we have not invested enough in this program to do the positive things it needs to do. We need to make sure we are investing in this so those folks on the wait list have access to this program. And the third proposed cut was to Head Start funding. The governor's budget proposes to decrease annual Head Start funding by $3.6 million a year. This is significant when you're thinking about families and children who are accessing Head Start's vital services, the impact it could have on them and the impact it can have on our Head Start programming across the state. So again, as you can imagine, it's felt very disheartening over these last few days, taking this all in. But I think what makes me move forward is knowing the power of the advocacy that we have in the early care and education field, and that when we all come together and we stay strong in our messages and stay strong in the values and worth of the work you all do every day, that hopefully what we can do is have that outcome of preserving this investment, and then not only preserving, but asking for continued increases in these investments. So that will be part 2. Right now, we're just going to talk about how do we save these investments. So please read through this e-news, find ways to insert yourself in advocacy, make your voice heard, tell your personal stories about how this would affect you. We need to get all of our legislators on board to understanding that these investments are good investments. They are sound investments in Maine's economy. We know outside of what we do for children day in and day out, we also provide a lot for the economy in Maine, because we know how many families would not get to work day in and day out if you were not there with your dedication and love and support that you give to children every day. So I think let's be frustrated, let's be mad, but then let's get to work. Let's do this. We cannot allow things you have fought for so hard. We cannot allow your worth that you have been shouting from the rooftops go undervalued anymore. So we will continue to update you on ways you can advocate. But again, please reach out at any time. The more voices, the stronger we are. Thank you.